earth are you doing? Greetings, I'm Rob Chapman.
And I'm just basically probably an immature boy in an adult's body.
An immature boy in an adult's body.
How can you miss it?
It's the Imperial Mk2.
How can you miss it?
It's straight out of
green,
Baltimore.
It's mean. It's like a sex machine. Come on, payback. Yes.
Can you tell we're a bit tired?
We're a bit tired. It's the last video, though, so we're excited because we get to go home after this. Whoop, whoop. Must be like a bloke on a life sentence must feel as he comes to his last day in prison.
Having played with guitars and amplifiers for
you know what?
several hours.
Shooting 2 days worth of videos must be absolutely nothing like that at all. We're the luckiest people in the world, and we know it.
We do know it.
So, Tone King. It's personally one of my favourite, if not my favourite, kind of brand of amp that
you love,
Andertons
don't you,
sells. If I'm in that kind of bluesy, clean, kind of stratty or Les Pauly kind of just vintagey mode, the Imperial, believe it or not, is over 20 years old.
What? I thought they were like brand. Oh, my phone. Is it my phone on?
Could be, or could be mine. I don't know. Hang on.
Oh no, mine's
off.
Mine's off.
Don't know then.
Wow. Someone
else in the building.
Was that Mr. Imperial phoning us up to say,
it might be.
Actually, guys, it's 21.2 years.
So yeah, and he makes these great sort of throwback amps. You see, this isn't just an amp; it's a time machine.
It's not just an amp; it's a piece of art.
What's the advert where it does that? It's not just a.
It's a Marks and Spencer.
That's it. That's what it is. That's my anyway. So. This is a 20-watt 1x12 combo that's actually in its kind of, although it's called Mark II, it's actually the third, guys. So there was an original Mark I, there was a hand-wired
So they can't
one.
count, that's a good start.
Yeah, there was a hand-wired one last year, and the Mark II has replaced them both. It's retained many of the kind of cool features that have made it so popular. So it's
speaker.
It's the same speaker. It's 2 channels. Has beautiful reverb, beautiful tremolo. And it's very lightweight as well, so it's great kind of clubby sort of studio gigging kind of amplifier. Doesn't have to be this leery turquoise if you don't want it to be. There are actually 4 different colours which by the power of Final Cut Pro will waft across the screen.
Oh, look at the beautiful array of colours.
Somebody's got a phone on in here because it keeps going
you sure it's not one of those special pedals? No, they're just trying to speak.
I don't know. We've literally got so many mains, leads and rubbish on the floor here. I don't know.
Yeah, it is a bit of a spaghetti junction.
I like the sound of this guitar, but I'm never ever going to get used to a scallop fretboard. So what's new on the Mark II? The main new feature is that the Attenuator, the amazing Iron Man 2 Robert Downey Jr. Attenuator, Robert Downey Jr. had nothing to do with this, by the way, but it is called an Iron Man Attenuator, is built into this amplifier, and quite cleverly now on the Imperial, can either be set to work on both channels, so as you switch between lead and rhythm, the attenuation is kicked in, or it can be set to just work on the lead channel. So you can have your rhythm channel nice and kind of clean and spanky, and your lead channel heavily attenuated, if thou shalt want to. So I think we should just share. I'll strum a few things that I like. Rob can strum a few things that he likes.
Okay.
We have, for the first time in a long time, maybe even ever, an exotic BB preamp on the floor. Because Rabir said, he said, I saw this bloke playing on TV and a BB preamp with it sounded amazing. So
if you got it Wednesday, have it with some fruit cake. Get a battered scallop, please. With some.
He said, the universe, it's f***ing massive.
It's massive, mate. Space is so large. It's funny because I can hear big going, oi, oi at the back.
Gone. It must be the last video. It must be the last
so
video.
small in consideration.
No, so Beer had seen another guitar player, actually called Greg Koch, who is a legit good player.
Fender's, he was Fender's top D for ages.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
I mean, in all fairness, he could probably plug into my hole and get a out of these things. So yeah, no surprise that he sounded amazing. But
I'm sure Greg feels happy now. He's got the ticket to do that.
He plugged in one of these into probably an older version like the Mark 1 or the Hamwider. This sounded incredible. So we've got a BB preamp on the floor we're going to have a fiddle with. But anyway, I think I might do the cleany stuff and might give the sort of leady stuff to Rob. But so we've got this great kind of... lovely bass end. Am I keeping you awake, Rob?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Some of you may know that this wizard axe that I've got here has got the Eric Clapton mid-boost circuit thing in there, and again, so I can do some lovely...
That sounded really Zeppelin at the end.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it had a real kind of
just love this sound.
I can't lose.
Built-in tremolo, if you like that kind of Fender Deluxe kind of vibe, you know. Switch those on and off if thou shalt want to. I've said that twice now in this video.
I like it. It's kind of metallic-y.
So that's great, and you know, I mean, it is a loud 20 watts. I mean, again, I've just turned it up a little bit here. I'll play soft. Yeah, I mean, that's, you can turn up to a little gig with that, can you?
You could do, because it's really, really loud. Is it Class A?
No, I think it's got a couple of tubes in this. Do you know what? That's shocking, isn't it? I haven't done any research before doing this. I would guess, actually, am I guessing or do I know? I'm pretty sure it's a pair of 6v6 kind of, you know, classic Fender small output or small to medium kind of output.
It's well loud.
It is loud. Now, the lead channel, I'm going to pass my lead over to Rob.
Do it, bro.
The lead channel on these are... Basically, you'll notice it's a 3-control channel, volume, tone, and mid-bite. The only way to drive this really is to wind the volume up, so it's going to get really loud, which is where we're going to use the attenuation on the back. And the mid-bite is, imagine that kind of sort of honky, I guess mid-bite's just a good description for it. So with the mid-bite rolled off, you'll get a nice kind of full rhythmy kind of tone, and with the mid-bite rolled in, it's going to give you that little bit extra just to cut through the mix for solos and stuff like that. So here's... here it is with no mid-bite.
That's so loud in my ear.
I know. Robert, are you there?
Yes.
And is it okay?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Just checking.
So what I'm going to have to do realistically
Such an urge
now
to put a Thunderclaw
is
through
to start. We can put a Thunderclaw through it if you want to. If you're wondering what we're talking about, go and watch a video about Mr. Black pedals. So I have a attenuator on the back here. It's a 5-position switch, taking it from all the way from, you know, like hardly any volume at all, right through to, you know, perhaps just say 10 or 20% quieter than with no attenuation. So you would just, I think the trick with attenuation is to use as little as possible of it to achieve the desired effect.
Otherwise it gets a bit saggy and a bit kind of flappy.
You know, and anyway. But I think the Iron Man is one of the best attenuators out there. I'm hoping, he says later this year, he's releasing the Iron Man 2 as a standalone attenuator to use with any amp. So anyway, that'll be cool. So here's sort of maximum attenuation. Volume is now up at sort of 6, mid-bite at 4, tone at 6. Sound like this. And that's, we can comfortably talk over the top of this. So you could use this at home if you want to. But anyway, now I'm going to turn it up a little bit.
Sounds really nice.
I'm probably going to drop 1 notch back and then I'm going to drive it a little harder and you'll see. See, what's quite clever is the attenuation currently is switched to only work on the lead channel. So the rhythm channel is still nice and open and loud and headroomy like this. And that's with the volume just at 2, but because we've attenuated the lead channel, despite the fact the volume's up at number 7, it's a similar kind of... So it's a monster little sounding amp. Now, why don't we, seeing as Rabir was so keen to hear this with the BB pedal, do you want to get Rabir in to actually...
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a nice tone, isn't it?
Can you just play something like really cleany, ambiently that just makes that sound amazeballs? So B was noodling around with the BB and this, and of course one of the best known users of the BB preamp is Andy Timmons, who kindly popped down to Andertons late last year to do a little clinic for us. And so Rabir thought, well, let me see. And then he, out of nowhere, came up with this little Andy Timmons kind of riffy thing, which I thought was cool. And you guys need to hear it. So just to play out now, it's the marvellous Rabir Massad, who also has his own YouTube channel that you should go and subscribe to, playing the Imperial Mk2, which is amazing, with a Squire Strat with some good pickups in it, which is amazing, and a BB preamp, which is also amazing. You're amazing. He's amazing. Rob and I are just okay. Bye.
Alright guys, my name's Rabir and I've teamed up with Musicism to teach you how to play guitar. So I've been playing guitar about 10 years. I'm the lead guitarist in the band Dorje, and I also have my own signature model guitar from Chapman Guitars. I have a degree in music performance from the Academy of Contemporary Music, and what I've done here with Musicism is created a guitar course that I really wish I had when I started playing. So with this guitar course, I'm not just going to teach you scales and chords and techniques, but I'm also going to give you the knowledge to become a really awesome guitar player. Throughout the guitar course, we'll be putting together all the skills you've learned so far into some wicked guitar solos that I've written. They get more difficult as you go through, but don't worry, I'll be breaking them down piece by piece. We'll be starting from the ground up, so I'll be teaching you how to hold a guitar pick, to holding the guitar, vibrato and bending, all the way through to awesome guitar solos. By the end of this guitar course, you'll be flying around the fretboard in no time. So let me show you how it works. You'll be following lessons along the learning path that I've laid out for you. We'll learn the guitar step by step so you don't get lost. Once you've finished the lesson, you'll unlock practice exercises to really nail the skills you've learned. Track your progress in the practice journal so you know what to work on next time you sit down with the guitar. Earn badges as you practice. If you really want to challenge yourself, get them all, because if you do, you'll be a really great guitar player. So what's stopping you? Click here to start learning guitar for free, and I'll see you in the first lesson.